Hello friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks. And today I'm going to talk about FAME Industries. Has the bottom being made and is it headed more higher from the current levels or not? So let's understand that. Let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position into any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research. And I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about FAME Industries, a small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel. You also ask me questions in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts that I put up from time to time, short-term, long-term call. And if you can pay $100 upfront, you get 1 year access by paying for only 10 months. So that's a 20% extra that you get. And for detailed market or company talk or number of stocks you're holding, or you want to have a number of stocks or buy into the market, you can directly email me and we can work things out with a fee. Now about the company. Established in 1989, FAME Industries into auto components manufacturing, and they have expertise in making auto lighting. So basically they make headlights and other sorts of lights, indicators, etc. for majority of cars and even two-wheeler vehicles, and they are spread across India and some of the countries abroad as well. So they have exposure to you can say countries outside India as well. They also produce rear view mirrors and canisters. So that is also one of their businesses, but their major business is into auto lighting. Their clients include Suzuki, Honda, Yamaha, Bajaj, and LML. So both in the you can say the two-wheeler, mostly in the two-wheeler domain and also in the four-wheeler domain, they have some presence. If you look at the numbers, and actually these are March numbers, not December numbers, but March FY. So these are March FY21 numbers rather than you can say December numbers. Market cap of around 1,000 crores. The sales came out to be very good at 420 crores versus 320 crores, and that's why the stock has been surging. 30% growth in sales, 10% growth in profit, because there is an element of higher, you can say, interest and some higher taxes that they had to pay. It trades at around 6 times earnings. High combined, and you can say promoter and institutional holding at around 13. So the with 13% free float, so around 87% of their major holding is with you can say large or stable investors. I'm sorry. So this is a very positive thing to have. If you look at the performance of the stock, so stock has fallen relentlessly from 2018 January. These were auto industry and mid cap auto shares, mid cap IT companies, mid cap pharma companies were the most hit during the 2018 to 2020 period. The 2 year lull that we all faced, whoever was in the market between 2016 to 20 would have realized, and we probably didn't make any money if we were in the mid and small cap section. So FAME Industries were not different. It kept on you can say going down, fell 75% till March 2020. So it was down 75% from its peak, and then the recovery happened, and recovery was extremely sharp and quick, and it has more than doubled from the bottom of 2020 over the next you can say over the last 1.5 years, or 1 year and a bit. And currently it is trading at 770, 780, around 800 rupees or something like that, which is quite a reasonable level to be at, around over 700 rupees. So as I mentioned, it has more than doubled from those levels, and results have remained subdued, but at this time around the fourth quarter numbers have been very strong, and it looks like with the second wave behind us, over the next 6 months we probably will have very good numbers for the next 2 quarters. So the stock may remain resilient. It is just that we have to wave through the third wave and just probably avoid it, or just somehow, if we don't face the same agrimony as we faced acrimony as we faced in the second wave, we could be through with flying colors, and hopefully inshallah things would be much better. So auto industry will rebound the most in that phase. So if you remember, in 2020 I kept saying that buying autos would be the best way. ahead, and this industry will revive big time once things open up completely. So why the slowdown has happened in the industry? So auto industry has been under stress for the last 3 years. Since 2018 it has been in tumultuous period. Plus commercial vehicle segment has been most hit, and they do produce lighting for commercial vehicles, trucks, etc. And now things are coming back into shape as economy picks up. So we have had economic slowdown for the last 3 years, and the economy has gone into complete slumber over the last 2-3 quarters. So once it picks up, the numbers are going to pick up even more. Even if we go back to the pre 2019 levels in 2018 or second half of FY19, then we could be better off here, because the numbers would be remarkably different from what FAM is producing at the moment, and most of the auto component manufacturers are producing. So there could be further stress in the next 2 years in the economy. Overall, I don't see the economy running at 7-8%, but at the same time, I see that there will be a recovery in the economy from the negative, you can say, GDP growth that we are seeing, to a positive, say, 5%, 6% growth by FY24. And so over the next 3 years, we could see a real surge in on all the economy related consumer section, consumer stocks, and autos would be in the front runners of that. Although at the moment, I would say, because of the inflation, etc., it would face the problems of you can say, not getting through much of the profitability. But once inflation settles down, which could be in the next 6 months or so, and that is why I'm saying that there could be stress, but over the next 3 years you will see these stocks remarkably higher than what they are currently. Because even if inflation picks up, they'll increase prices, there'll be lesser demand than what is envisaged, but the margins will not be hit, because I think there will be a pass through to most of the consumers. So overall, what we think is that autos are going to do well over the next 3 years. Yes, 6 months to a 1 year could be difficult next 2-3 quarters, but that would be opportunity to buy if you have a 3 year time frame. So if you look at the technicals of the stock, then there's major long-term support around 550, 560 levels, although it is way down from the current levels what we are talking about. But that is a major long-term support. If somebody would have bought at 600, 650, can keep a final stop loss at 550 and just hold on to the stock. On any major sort of a decline, they can go ahead and buy into the stock at around 700 would be very good opportunity to probably buy the stock. 680, 700, keeping a 550 stop loss, and can hold for 2-3 years. This could go well beyond 1000 rupee level. I see it going to 1200, 1500 in that 3 year period. uh, may have seen major lows at the moment, and it looks extremely strong on charts. But to tell you frankly, personally speaking, this is not my best pick in this space, and I have categorically spoken about it that for me, I like Motherson Sumi, I like Endurance Tech, I like JNA Excel as well in this space. When you look at autos, then I like more original, you can say, manufacturers such as Maruti, or you can say Bajaj Auto and Aisha Motors. So these are my picks rather than buying into something like FAM Industries. So my call is, if you have it, then hold on to it. As I have explained, this could easily double or more than double from these levels in the next 3 years. Avoid, if you don't have it, do not buy into it. Buy into probably autos or real auto companies, and cycle will turn around in 2-3 quarters. I think by next year. So FY23 and FY24 is going to be pretty good when you consider buying into these companies. Then have a good 3 year time frame from here on in. And even if somebody has bought into 2020, no need to sell and think that there could be a complete reversal. Yes, there could be a fall in the stock, but a reversal is not possible. Probably 10-15% decline is always there, but then you can add on to. Even I'm talking about this stock, and over the next 3 years would perform pretty well. So a good 3 to 5 year play. This is no immediate reward is there. If you're making money, you want to book profits, you can, but over the next 3 years, autos are set to do well as things open up. So this was my video on Fame Industries. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it. And kindly support me on Patreon, and you can follow me on Twitter as well. Thanks a lot for watching.